YouTube, Instagram, and I'm about to be live on TikTok. If you want to come in, hi, Wilnis. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce it well. Okay, so in a Christian courtship, according to the Bible, the bed should remain undefiled. But there is this question a sister raised yesterday. She asked, can I check his machine before marriage? Is this supposed to be? I want to hear us, say some things about this. Because, okay, so I'm going live on TikTok. And I would like to explain it together, to us all. Can I check his machine before marriage? If you want to come online, let's discuss this. Come online, let's discuss this. Come online, let's discuss this. I would like to see people on video. I want us to talk about it. Meanwhile, I'm going to read the book of Hebrews chapter 3. The book of Hebrews chapter 3. Can I check his machine? You want to check, she wants to check, the size of his machine before. You can come online. I want us to talk about this. If you want me to bring you up, I would love to bring you up. I want us to discuss this. In a Christian relationship, you are meant to keep your bed undefiled. And if you don't want to come online, please put it in the chat. The bed should remain undefiled. But a single sister who is in courtship is asking, can I check the size of his machine before marriage? Is she supposed to check? Is she supposed to see the size? If you ask me, I have my own contribution to this. But if you want to say something, I will bring you up to say something. There's this video I watched online yesterday. And I was surprised to see that we are still going to have our devotional. I don't know why I said this to be 10 o'clock instead of 12. I woke up very late today. Okay, so Hebrews chapter 3. I want us to read Hebrews chapter 3. And I'm going to read that. Welcome, John, Donald, Johnny, Maria. Welcome as you're joining. If you know what to say about this question, please let's say something. I have people who are supposed to come in, but this is not their time to come in. So if I don't achieve the answer to this today, then I'm going to make it a date. Maybe later in the day, we can come online and discuss it. Hebrews chapter 3, therefore, brothers and sisters, holy partners in a heavenly calling, consider that Jesus, the apostle and high priest of our confession, was faithful to one who appointed him. That is, Jesus was faithful to God. Just as Moses also was faithful in all God's house. Yet, Jesus is worthy of more glory than Moses. Just as the builder of a house has more honor than the house itself. For every house is built by someone, but the builder of all things is God. Now Moses was faithful in all God's house as a servant to testify to the things that will be spoken later. Christ, however, was faithful over God's house as a son, and we are his house if we hold firm the confidence and the pride that belong to hope. Warning against unbelief. Okay, I'm going to read the whole chapter 3. Therefore, as the Holy Spirit says, today, if you hear his voice, do not harden your hearts as in the rebellion, as on the day of testing in the wilderness, where your ancestors put me to the test, though they had seen my works for 40 years. Therefore, I was angry with that generation, and I said, they always go astray in their hearts, and they have not known my ways. As in my anger I swore, they will not enter my rest. Take care, brothers and sisters, that none of you may have an evil, unbelieving heart that turns away from the living God, but exalts one another every day, as long as it is called today, so that none of you may be hardened by the deceitfulness of sin. For we have become partners of Christ, if only we hold our first confidence firm to the end, as it is said, today, if you hear his voice, do not harden your hearts as in the rebellion. Now, who were they who heard and yet were rebellious? Was it not all those who left Egypt under the leadership of Moses? But with whom was he angry 40 years? Was it not those who sinned, whose bodies fell in the wilderness? And to whom did he swear that they would not enter his rest, if not to those who were disobedient? So we see that they were unable to enter because of unbelief. The rest that God promised. Therefore, why the promise of therefore, okay, that's chapter 4. That's in chapter 4. Okay, my question, if you're able to come online, I would like you to answer this question. A sister asks, can I check before we enter into marriage? And I have some, live lessons. I believe it is very, very important for you to discuss, because you're Christians does not mean you cannot have some deep discussion about the marriage you're about to get into. You need to ask questions. You have to ask questions. You and the brother Cotton can actually discuss about this. Whatever questions you have in your heart that is bothering you, you have to talk about it. You can go intimate in your questioning, because this is a marriage of lifetime. The bed is meant to remain undefiled. But what I was wondering, a sister said somebody married a brother, and while in the marriage, she realized that the brother was having a micro manhood. But what I believe is that this should have been discussed. This is supposed to be discussed. You can talk about it, but one thing I know based on Nigeria relationship, because we are very skeptical. Thank you for thank you for the thumb up. I don't know how to bring people up on YouTube. I don't know how to do that. But on Instagram, I don't think I know either. But if you have something to say, you can actually put it in comment. N T clear. B okay. You're using okay. BG Greg. If you wanna, yeah, you can come online and let's talk about it. If you're not shy, because it's kind of a shy topic. Yes, awkward, X dance. I believe we should discuss this. There was a sister that talked to me about this. She discussed this before the marriage, before they began, during courtship. That is the essence of courtship. You can talk about it. You can talk about it. But in my own case, I don't think it will be easier for me to ask the man, what is the size? Does that sound any good? It doesn't sound good in my hearing. What I believe is the sister does not even need to ask you. If you know you're having a syndrome, because what I heard is this can be caused by a syndrome, it's a sickness. Whatever makes it not to be as this size is supposed to be, then it's a syndrome, it's a sickness, and that should be discussed. You don't keep that. I could remember a story my geo said back home in Nigeria. The sister already had an abortion and he could no longer conceive because the doctor says so. And she discussed it with the brother. Oh, safeguarding Watoto, how are you, sir? My hands are up. Yes, you can check, but it depends on what you call check. Certainly not seeing, touching, or feeling it, but asking him if it is okay. If you see or touch it, he will also ask to see or touch your bit. I am getting some points already. I am getting some points already. Do you want me to read that again? I think it's high time YouTube put something up that you can bring in, but I think they said there's something called yeah, YouTube had done something like that. I saw it in the email, and I'm going to digest that instruction very well. You can bring in somebody on the video on YouTube. You can do that. It's called whether live stream or something. You can live stream with somebody on YouTube, but I don't know. I'm going to try that out. So I want to read that again. One of my father in the Lord is saying something here that if it depends on the mind that are into this. Who is this? Let me wave. Miss T Brown. Hi. On Instagram, right? Okay, yes. Because I'm live on four platform. Okay, so I don't know if you have anything to say, but somebody is already contributing here. Are you supposed to check? And if you are checking, it depends on two mature minds. Your bed's supposed to remain undefiled. I'm happy that I'm seeing married people coming on, because it's better that I have, the married ones, because I know that the unmarried are here to learn. I have somebody on Facebook watching. Please, if you have any contribution, kindly join and contribute. I don't know how to bring people up on even Instagram that I put up, but I know that if someone requests a video join on TikTok, I can always, put that up. Okay, there's another. Touching or saying may bring deep sexual feelings that aren't allowed before marriage from a Christian perspective. Yes. There was this video I watched. Bring them on camera. Would you like to come on camera? Let me try. I don't know. Couldn't add guests. This person was unable to join because of technical issues. I don't know. Okay, I think Facebook also make it easier. Facebook makes it easier to bring someone on camera. Please, if you want to come on camera, I will be glad to bring you up, because this topic is so hot. When I heard it yesterday, I was like, no, 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 I can't answer this. This is too much to answer. It is just, but I have a sister that would have loved to come online, but I don't know how to invite her up. She said she has not been on her. She actually has something to share. But I want to read this comment again. It says, yes, you can check, but it depends on what you call check. Okay? Certainly not seeing, touching, or feeling, but asking him about it is okay. This is exactly where I want us to talk about. Because personally, also, I don't believe in you checking. Like I said personally. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that you cannot put your own opinion. Do you think you should check? Because I believe in what he just said now. You can ask. You can ask. If you see or touch it, he will also ask to see or touch your bit. Of course. And remember, in Christian courtship, it is not easy to stay, you need to kill your flesh to stay outside it. You need to, like what we were taught, you need to stay away from seeing each other alone, especially under a roof. You going to visit the brother. If you have to, there is nothing wrong in visiting the brother. Nothing wrong as long as you go with somebody. You can go with somebody. But if you don't go with somebody, it is not advisable. The reason it's not advisable, we always have this mentality that only the brother can be tempted. No, even the sisters can be tempted as well. Sisters can be. I can bring you up. Yeah. If you want to come up to discuss this, I would love to bring you up. On TikTok, when I'm doing my daily devotional, I don't like to bring people up because I want to, unless I have a question and I want us to discuss it. But because I am always live on other platform, I will not want to, stretch too much on the video so it doesn't take too much time. But actually, this is a hot topic. If you're a Christian and you're in courtship right now, I think this is for you. You are meant to keep your bed undefiled. Bed should remain undefiled. But the question is, okay, I am Akoni. What do you have to say, sir? Thank you for joining this conversation. Bed supposed to remain undefiled. But a single sister asked, can I check the size of his machine? Can I check the size of what I'm about to get into? I have this feeling that when you have been, when you have been into this premarital stuff, engagement and all that, you will know that it might be difficult for you. You are concerned because probably you have been exposed to larger sizes. But to me, I believe that from the moment you have given your life to Christ and you have determined to keep your bed undefiled henceforth from any other relationship you have, because there's something called primary virginity and there's also secondary virginity. If you have done it before and now you have given your life to Christ, that's secondary virginity. So now you can still keep your bed undefiled. Okay, I have another contribution. Courtship shouldn't be rushed. Oh yeah. Courtship shouldn't be rushed. Get to know your partner to be well and get to know your partner well and ask 1,000 questions before you get too deep. The micro machine situation shouldn't happen if you ask questions. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Courtship shouldn't be rushed. Get to know your partner know your partner very well. Ask 1,000 questions before you get too deep. Micro machine situation shouldn't happen if you ask questions. Okay, let's assume you ask. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Let's assume you ask question and the brother confess to a micro machine. What will you do? To me, I believe that it's what do I call it? Please, yeah, if you want to come on, I will bring you up. I don't know, maybe you have to request because I really don't know how to bring people up. But you can always put your comments in the comment section. If you don't want to come up, you can contribute by chatting it up in the comments. I will appreciate that. I have a lot of beautiful comments here and I will be reading them one after the other. So the first comment says, you can check, but it depends on what you call check. Check can be that you wanna see it, and you shouldn't see it because the bed should remain undefined. That's why you shouldn't see it. You can't just ask the man to bring it out for you to see. That sounds somehow. And even if it doesn't sound somehow, let's say you guys are, your friends already, you rapport very well. You asking the brother to bring it out, if the brother confidently do that, then the brother has a right to ask you for yours too. That's a show already. You're going to get tempted, of course. So what is established here is that touching or feeling it or seeing it should not be happening. You should rather be Bajinda. I'm so sorry. I'm not pronouncing well. I'm so sorry. Anyway, you should not touch or feel or see. It's very, very tempting to do that because the brother will also ask you to bring out yours. And if that should happen, then you will end up defiling the bed. The bed should remain undefined. So to me, I don't believe in you seeing it. Then another thing is courtship should not be rushed. Get to know your partner. Touching or seeing may bring deep sexual feelings. And when the feelings come, or when you get the man here arose, or both of you will fall into sin because no one is above temptation. Nobody is above temptation. You are not above temptation, but you can control yourself. But don't get yourself tempted by going extra mile. Okay, now to my question. I'm going to relate this based on the country where I originally come from, Nigeria. If this should happen, let's say the brother confessed to a syndrome, would you, the sister, be able to stand with him? That's the question. If you're single here, you can put that in the comment section. Will you be able to stand by him? Will you be able to keep his little secrets and fight together? Because I know that if it is micro, then it might be a syndrome. I really don't know but truly I have heard about the ones that were actually syndrome. It's a sickness. I won't say it's gonna be a natural thing. I don't think it's natural for the brother to have a micro because as you grow, it should grow too. So, but based on the two marriages that we have heard of that has this problem. Then a doctor also confirmed that somebody was having a syndrome. So which means it's a sickness if you find it micro. Hi, Miss Nita. I don't know how to bring you up unless you request to join and contribute. If you are a Christian, it makes it more easier with this topic because we are bringing it into what the Bible says that the bed should remain undefiled. So if the bed should remain undefiled, then you may not see the brother's, size of manhood. But what is advisable is for you to ask question concerning this. Ask a question. If you ask question and the brother confess to you that this is the problem, what do you intend to do? Both of you have to seek medical advice. And when you seek medical advice, first you can, if the brother is comfortable, whatever the brother is comfortable doing is what you have to do. So that it doesn't seem like you are trying to, to make jest of his condition. You have to seek medical help. Go with the brother, let him go see a doctor, those that are into that profession. Talk about it. You can even see a marriage counselor, but in this case, marriage counselor can only counsel you not to broadcast, the issue. But where my problem is exactly is that what if the sister decides to walk away after hearing this brother's problem? Because when you discuss it and the brother tells you, okay, this is my problem, will you be able to stay and fight for him? Will you be able to help him with his problem, like going to see a doctor, or seeing a specialist who can help him? He might probably need surgery. There might be financial needs, which you can bring up to your pastors in church or GO and raise, seek financial help. But the thing is, if the sister is concerned and finally finds out, will she be able to stay? Will she be able to help the brother to, to conquer this problem? And another thing, if the sister eventually helped out, I hope the brother will also be faithful to the end, knowing that this person has helped out in this situation. Anyway, this is where I want to put, I want to end the stream. Hi, blessing for me, not lie. You, Mommy Muna, you are welcome on board. I forgot to share it to remind people that this is life. Even myself, I woke up late. Can you imagine? If you want to call, I know you don't want to come online. Do you want to come online? I don't even know how to. You can request a video. I don't know how to bring people up, but I know that there is a way to bring people up on YouTube, but I don't know how to. I'll find out. There are a lot of questions that have always come on board. It's just that we have not been able to discuss it. I have not been able to, to be doing live stream on it. But I don't know how to bring. Blessing me now. Mommy Muna, what do you think about this topic? I believe it should be discussed. I'm about to bring the stream to an end, actually, because I have to do my devotion. I never knew I was going to wake up late, and I already set the live stream for 10 o'clock. Do you think it should be discussed? Nana's Kitchen, please, what do you think? Nana's Kitchen on TikTok. Do you think it should be discussed? Do you think the sister should talk about? I believe the sister should talk about it. I don't believe in you checking it. You can't check. If you check it, you're looking for trouble. That is my take in this matter. Do not check. Don't go and check. You're going to get in trouble. You can't check. But you can ask questions. Thousands of questions should be asked. Oh, uh, Jocelyn, Jocelyn Solon, welcome on board. Do you think the sister should check? Please put your comments in the session, in the comment section. This is a topic that is so deep. Some may not want to come online to discuss it, but I have somebody who had already, already discussed. There's somebody that already told me about this. She said she discussed it and they were able to talk about it and solutions were given. So like I said, based on that, you can discuss it. But there was a pastor that actually talked about this. You are not meant to check. Bed remains undefiled. So let's not deceive ourselves. There is no how you're going to check that you're not going to get in trouble. Do not check. Yeah, if you want to come on, I don't know how to bring people. I don't know how to bring you onto the video, but I thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the comments. I don't believe in you, made the food. I don't believe in you checking. And some pastors have also said it. I've had two pastors that contributed. Do not check physically. Don't check. Oh, you're going to get in trouble. You can't check. But you can ask questions. And if you have to ask questions, be sure that you're ready to marry the brother. Because if the brother, out of love, tells you the truth about himself, which is, is a secret. If the brother is able to tell you the truth, are you ready to handle the truth? Because you're digging deep right now. Are you ready to handle the truth? If you are able to handle the truth with him, that will be perfect. Favor, excuse me. If you're able to handle the truth, then it is perfect. At least you will be able to, fight it with him. Otherwise, if you know you're not ready to help him with the truth, you're not ready to journey with him. Lovely, lovely Lande, welcome. If you're not ready to journey with him, please do not go too deep. Do not ask that question. So I'm going to put the live stream at end and I'm going to watch out for comments. If the comments warrant me coming back online for this, I will come again. If you have anything to say, put it in the session. I would love to hear your views. And for those who have contributed, God bless you. Nigerians don't like to discuss this, but it is a real topic and it is a hot one. Believe me or not, singles are struggling. But let me leave you with these things, these statements. There is something called primary virginity and secondary virginity. Trust me, if you have done it before marriage, there is no condemnation. There is always a time before Christ and time while we are in Christ. Remember, when we are in Christ, all things are passed away and all things have become new. So because all things are now new, it means you have to turn a new life, a new leaf. You have to start doing things differently. So you doing it before, we have seen prostitutes who are married their own husband, and their marriage was blissful and is still blissful. So if you think you have done it before and you are condemning yourself. No. There is secondary virginity, which means the fact that you have done it before does not stop you from enjoying your marriage. Irene, welcome on board. I am about to end the live stream because I have other stream to do. But what I'm saying is, I'm leaving you with this message. If you have done it before and now you are in courtship, in a Christian courtship, what is advice? PMM, welcome. If you are now in a courtship and you wish to keep your marriage, you want to keep your bed undefiled as advised in the Bible, because that is what God wants us to do. Let me tell you the truth. If you keep your bed undefiled, you have a lot of benefits to gain. And the benefits will help the woman the more. The man also has a lot of benefits. It helps you from escaping the battles your parents fought. You will not be able to fight that battle. You will not fight the same battle. That's what I mean. It helps you to scale through. If you have what your parents went through, maybe their marriage, didn't work or something, or there were issues in their marriages, that will help you to stay out of that issues. It will help you to it will help you to, it will help you in a lot of ways. We all know that premarital sex can bring unplanned pregnancy. I don't want to call it unwanted pregnancy, but at least unplanned pregnancy. So that alone is something you already, you don't go through that. You don't have to go through that. And if the guy is deceiving you, or the guy does not wish to marry you, because you cannot tell, you can never tell. We have seen a lot of issues where the guy was not even ready to marry. They were only interested in something else. Okay? It will help you to see things clearly. Then it will also make you to see clearer visions about the courtship you are into. So there are lots of benefits. So if you keep your bed undefiled, it's a lot of benefits. So which I will advise us to do. And if you're married and you're ready, or maybe you're a parent already, that's medicine after death. But no, you can train your children to keep their bed undefiled, because it gives them a lot of benefit. It's for the benefit. The reason I said the women benefit more, the ladies benefit more, is because it helps the female to not to go through a lot of heartbreak, a lot of issues that always happen, like like unplanned pregnancy and all of that. If all those things happened, it is the female that suffer more. So I leave you with this: secondary virginity and primary virginity. Don't be shy. If you have done it before, you can still keep your bed undefiled. God bless you for joining me. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you so much for all the comments. Thank you for all those who have joined. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I will see you all in another topic. And if you want us to still bring this topic, please let me know. For those who have my private chat me. If you don't have my private chat, shoot me a message on any of my social media. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. If you want to join the live stream for our devotional, I am coming back online because I have to do my devotion. I'm supposed to set this for 12 noon. So that's what I'm going to do next time. I'll put it on 12 noon because I can't do without doing my devotional. JD, thank you. So I'm going to see you all next time. If you want to do the devotional with me, you can come back online because I'm coming back online. Thank you so much. Bye. I love you. Bye, everyone. And bye. Thank you, sir, for all the contribution. I'm going to save those comments.